Hello, I'm Ken Fobb. This is NewsNet, Baton Rouge. Grab yourself a tea or coffee as I go over with you headlines and news from our local area and region. The name of the Baton Rouge nurse that I reported died recently has been released, and the coroner's office now says she did die from the injuries she sustained after being attacked by a patient at Baton Rouge General Hospital Mid-City location. East Baton Rouge Coroner's Office confirms that Lynn Truxillo did die from blood clots that were connected to the attack by a patient at the hospital earlier this month. She died nearly a week after the violent attack from blood clots, one near her right knee and another that traveled to her lungs and blocked an artery. Therefore, police have now begun to investigate the case as a criminal homicide. It has been noted by her family and friends that she did seek care after the violent altercation while still on her shift, and she later sought medical help again as her health began to deteriorate, which ultimately resulted in her death. In the parish of Point Capee, a pilot had to be airlifted to a hospital after his crop duster crashed. Carl Como is the person and pilot who was injured after his crop duster crashed in Morganza, Louisiana on Tuesday morning. The crash was reported around 8 a.m. near Fordos Road and Highway 77. He was reported to be in stable condition at the time. The cause of the crash has not been released at this time, as authorities from the Federal Aviation Administration have taken over an investigation. Officials say a Baton Rouge woman who has had 4 DWI arrests since 2009 was again arrested on Monday after she crashed her car and tried to carjack someone else. Ms. Atina Kelly, a 43-year-old, struck a fence and a tree while driving in the 9100 block of Highland Road. A 911 caller said that she was naked, but that someone had given her a gray sweater to wear. Shortly thereafter, the police got another call about an attempted carjacking on Highland Road near Starring Lane. The police figured out that Ms. Kelly got into someone else's vehicle, grabbed the steering wheel multiple times, struck the driver, and was able to drive off. But officers eventually caught up with Ms. Kelly when her daughter called the police, saying that her mother showed up at her Highland Road apartment with cuts on her hands and legs. Ms. Kelly admitted to the police that she had been smoking marijuana all night long and confessed to the attempted carjacking. She was booked into parish prison on counts of DWI, reckless operation of a vehicle, careless operation, attempted carjacking, and failure to register a vehicle. In the current legislative session at the state capitol, a new bill has been filed that would make it a crime to threaten to kill or injure a judge or a law enforcement officer. House Bill 140 will make it illegal to use electronic communication, electronic mail, or any other textual, visual, written, or oral communication to threaten to kill or injure an active or retired judge or law enforcement officer in retaliation for the legal performance of his or her duties. The judge or law enforcement officer would have to reasonably believe that the threat of death or serious bodily injury is so imminent that his or her professional or personal life activities have to be altered in the interest of their own personal safety. Now, if the bill is passed in its present form, a violator can be fined up to $15,000 or imprisoned with or without hard labor for not more than 15 years or both. The Walmart company plans to remodel 15 of its Louisiana stores, which will include 7 locations in the Metro Baton Rouge and New Orleans area, as part of its $73 million improvements plan to be effected in the state of Louisiana this year. Some improvements will include pickup towers, high-tech vending machines, autonomous floor scrubbers to clean the stores, and automatic scanners and sorters to be placed in back rooms to allow employees to spend more time on the sales floor with customers and less time unloading trucks. A few of the area stores that have been selected for remodeling are located at 2171 O'Neill Lane in Baton Rouge, 17585 Airline Highway in Prairieville, 3520 Williams Boulevard in Kenner, and 880 US Highway 90 in Covington. These have been headlines and news from our local area and region. I'm yours truly, Ken Fobb, and I'll see you next time right here on NewsNet, Baton Rouge.